Oh, hey, it's all the characters you voice again.
Ha 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 ha, kill me. Kryl is with Ishtola, the other two characters you voice. She still hasn't woken up, but Kryl says she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wound, we would have hoped for no more. Let us pray she makes a full recovery. We got a lot of people. We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? I saw it happen, when the Skull's commander cut down Mefrid. A single blow and that was it. Everything he fought for, Ola's hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. And do you want to know the worst part? It wasn't a Garlean who did it. It was an Alamegan. Gods help me. If I ever... No, not now. Not while the general's waiting. Oh, Lise.
And then it was over.
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Nago?
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. Gods help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
The brute answer, the probably the right answer, and the snarky answer.
It's not wrong.
The right but snarky answer. There we go.
Yeah. I have the feeling
Do we
you're
want to
about
go with
to
the
tell
right
us.
and snarky? Yeah, let's go with the right and snarky answer.
Well, to put it simply, we have one legatus overseeing two provinces a world apart. I say we divide and conquer. We kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more, thereby forcing Xenos to fight a war on two fronts.
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised, and I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild, and when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there, and make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
It goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government, here or anywhere else. And I am quite certain the same can be said of the Doman Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can but go and assess the situation for ourselves and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good we few can accomplish, I would remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed to these lands to save Eorzea and her people from certain doom. Brave souls with an impossible task, and Eorzea lives on. Our present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but it is no less important to the multitudes whom we would free from imperial oppression, whom we will free.
Hey,
Ding.
someone dinged.
That was me.
Where men go as
Birds.
one, there is life, and where there is life, there is cause for hope. Our grandfather believed that, and so do I. Coincidentally, he believed in being a bird or something, and then he died. But before we can forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Othard is not exactly over the river and through the woods. I am one step ahead of you, dear sister, or rather, Tataru is. But before we discuss that, there is another issue I wish to address. Much as I would like it if we could all make this journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance during this critical period. Moreover, as Y'shtola cannot be left unattended.
Then I should obviously remain. Very well, issue addressed.
You know, Alphino, it would have been quicker to just ask, and markedly less patronizing. Yes, I suppose, Well, would you be willing to look after Y'shtola and provide support to our involved and the others?
Yes, Alphino, I would.
You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip and don't you dare return with a gift. Oh. I would not dream of it. Right then, sister, hero, Lise. Gather your things. We are for Limsa Laminsa.
Back to Pirate Town we go.
We are for. They say these things strangely.
Oh, nope, that's the wrong teleport. That's the right teleport.
The chocobo only has one more minute and then it dies.
Oh no.
What?
It's a good thing it's paused while you're in town.
I must never leave. Warrior of Light adventure cancelled. Where are we going?
We are
Half
going.
castle.
There it is.
Yep.
Get your shit together. Let's go.
Peloton. Peloton.
Turns out running all this way is a Peloton of hard work.
Can we throw him off into the water, please?
No, we can't swim for 2 more expansions.
He's a cat, so he probably wouldn't like that.
Dataru should be here at any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is Merlwib lending us our pick of the Crimson Fleet? Not exactly. You are right, as much as we will be traveling by sea. Regrettably, it is simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves, to say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. But then it is equally infeasible to sail in an Eorzean alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. Which leaves us with only one other option. Speak of the devil.
Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present you with Captain Caravelane of the Kraken's Arms? That guy.
That's a really big axe.
Really
Kinda
goofy
hurt
looking.
himself. The Kraken's Arms.
Nope.
Don't tell me you've made a deal with pirates.
Alice, you sound very strange today.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I thought it was that guy.
The Kraken
I didn't
Arms.
look at the name. I
Kraken's
just-
Arms. Don't you feel?
me.
Don't tell me you made a deal with pirates.
Greetings and salutations, Scions. I take it from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement.
Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister her outburst. She has ever been one to speak her mind, and I, on the other hand, am the very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages would attest, from the offices of the Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. But where was I? Oh yes, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain extenuating circumstances.
Exposition.
Bep, 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 bep. The price just went up.
Handle.
And intent on securing passage to the Far East, you come to us, knowing us to be the proud purveyors of said region's finest spices. Purveyors. There you go.
Which you steal from gods-fearing merchants out of the high seas.
Whatever privateering the Kraken's Arms may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by our fuck is that?
Indefatigable.
Indefatigable keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profit.
Well, I for one think the captain has a point. The five seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor, unfortunate soul has come to grief out there on the waves. Why? When we were in Ishgard, I heard the tragic tale of how the heir to House Durandare vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives and would pay a sultan's ransom for news of his whereabouts.
Ha 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 ha! Truly a tragedy of the ages, and a testament to the misfortunes that may befell us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to abide the capricious whims of fate, I'm willing to oblige you. This once. That said, in light of the recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can take you only as far as Kugane in Hingashi. We will require time to procure sufficient provisions and make ready for departure. I humbly suggest you do the same.
Suddenly, all those hours Tataru passed cavorting and capering at the Forgotten Night seem rather well spent, do they not? That said, I had intended to press the point more obliquely, and there was something disconcerting about the pleasure Tataru took in making Captain Caravalian squirm. Our reward will be pants.
Oh boy, you're already getting rid of your current pants. That was quick.
I say we should heed the captain's advice and attend to our own preparations while they ready the vessel for departure. Tataru and I will procure the necessary supplies. Alice, I should be grateful if you would use the time to brief Orianja on recent developments. You may also wish to review the relevant safety procedures in the event of an emergency at sea. How very prudent of you. Very well, I shall go and speak with him. What of Hero and Lise? I would like the two of you to return to Revenant's Toll and speak with our Doman allies. I fear we know too little of their homeland, and any information they can provide would be most welcome. When we have completed our respective tasks, we will reconvene here at the ferry docks. Agreed? Sounds like a plan. Let's go, Hero.
Onward.
Lisa's such a weird character.
Yeah.
Just the way they replaced a character with a completely different character, but not in a way that matters because we never knew the previous character they were impersonating, so they were always Lise for every purpose. In fact, nobody in the story ever met the character she was impersonating, so I'm like, what a bizarre lie to commit to. I think there was some element, like, they were the only one that she was like a real scion or whatever the fuck title I'm supposed to remember out of the 50 titles that I don't remember, because someone will correct me whenever I try to say one. There's like so many classifications of people. Well, here we are. We'll need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. I'll ask about the House of Splendors. You take the Rising Stones. I'll meet you hereafter, got it? Get back inside, I guess.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Where are all the Dormans? Up to our directly to our left is Homie. Homie. Homie.
Side we go.
Homie. I don't know.
Wait, who are we talking to first? Homie?
The guy's name I keep saying.
Homie. You are truly planning to travel to Doma? I do not know what to say. Forgive me. I shall aid you to the best of my ability. Ours is a beautiful land, nestled on the eastern coast of Othard. Along the banks of the One River, our nation thrived, proud and free, until the Garleans came, 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish, but travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to none.
Okay. Igiri.
Igiri.
Greetings, hero. What brings you to the toll this day? This is where I fucking work. What are you... What? You're here for Doma? Heavens, you scions sure have shown us naught but kindness, but never in my wild dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. For 25 years we suffered under the tyranny, and then we spied an opportunity. The Emperor, dead. Garlean in chaos. It seemed the time was ripe. Beneath our lord's banners, we gathered and fought to reclaim our nation. But when Xenos arrived with the what is it?
12th Legion.
12th Legion.
12th Legion. 12th Legion, it was over in an instant. I was about to say like Zeef, because it sounds like a
Roman
Final
numerals.
Fantasy word.
It'd at least be Sheath. That guy's name is Pants.
What?
What is it, my friend? You look as though you have something to ask.
What?
That you go to join Yugiri and Gosetsu in the fight fills me with such joy. Ah, forgive my exuberance, you require information, yes? We of the Nagai clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held positions within Doma Castle even. Now it is home to the Imperial Viceroy's witch and her host of men in Magitech. To think that what was once the shining symbol of our heritage and the seat of our dear Lord Cayenne has become a den of Garlean dogs. I was not aware.
Damn.
Back outside.
The names.
Why?
Did you see him?
Yeah. Where's these? Inside? Outside.
Yep.
Ah, there we go.
Outside in the same space we left her.
Oh,
Get
there
your
you
damn
are.
fat bird out of the way.
Learn anything interesting? The elder Domans I spoke with tried to teach me all about Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I'd like to think Eorzeans can be just as stiff and stuffy as anyone, especially Ashgardians, but anyway, did you know they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard, actually, or at least that's what I thought until they told me I was holding them wrong. And then when I spoke with the younger Domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me that I was all a load of stupid old... Wow. What you learned sounds a lot more useful. Unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. My bird just died before our eyes. Somebody help. Right, no point waiting around here, is there? We should head back to Limsa Laminsa. Alphino said to meet at the ferry docks, I think.
Back to Laminsa.
It's time to teleport.
That reminds me, I need to check my retainers while I'm here, real quick. 1 second, let me make a pit stop.
You're welcome to, but it's gonna be difficult to speak with your retainers in.
Oh, right, I can't! Fuck! New Game Plus, fuck you! God damn it! I'll do it after the stream, it's fine. I keep forgetting that stupid bullshit!
You are returned, hero. I trust you learned much from our Doman friends in Revenant's Toll. I am eager to hear all, though that can wait until we have left port. We will have time enough to talk on our journey to Kugane. Our spice trading friends have completed their preparations. Assuming you have completed yours, you may inform the deckhand that we are ready to depart.
Hey, you finally get to see Weebland!
Dr. Weebland, Esquire.
Alright, all's at last. I'll see you to the ship if so. Yeah.
Misery?
Misery. Wow, what a fucking name.
Misery loves company.
Well, Misery loves company.
Beat you.
Wait, I thought we were getting on the Kraken's arm, not the Misery. What?
Yeah, this is the Kraken's arm.
But they just called it the Misery.
Pirates have shitty names for their shitty ships. That does not make it a Kraken's arm class ship.
Full sure was I that I had come too late.
Reunited. Tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Unhelpful as always, thank you, Oriage.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
A parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
It would seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
Ship's so big it doesn't even look like it's moving. Oh my god, that does say the Garlean Empire. And that says Ishgard, or Ilsburg? Shit, it's so hard to read.
Like, it looks close enough that you can kind of guess what it says, but...
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters. Not under normal circumstances.
Captain! You're needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Oh, for the love of... If you will excuse me a moment. Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
Things that shouldn't be there. If it's wildlife, then how fucking dare you, it lives there.
Odd. Most odd.
Well, do you have any idea what's going on?
No, as the man said, despite the absence of wind and current, the Misery is somehow being pushed off course.
Well, why not fire up the ceruleum engines you have hidden below?
An excellent suggestion based on knowledge you should not have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape my engineers at present. I'm telling you, Captain, it's them things the lads saw. Ugh.
Things? I don't suppose I could convince you to attempt something more descriptive, an adjective, for example.
A sea of superstitions and fairy tales, not more. But if you must know, the things which he is so reticent to name are the souls of deceased women said to lure sailors to their deaths.
Preposterous. Yes, indeed. If it is neither the sea nor the weather which is responsible, then it is probably a predatory entity of some sort, perhaps a siren of some such. For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader employing magics to seize and plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have but one recourse, to let the current take us where it will, and deal with whatever we find there. We wait, and then we fight something. Like in all the things we do.
Sounds like a video game. What a thoroughly pragmatic suggestion. Oh, I am beginning to like you, girl.
I like the part where we don't do anything. I assure you the feeling is not mutual. Once we arrive at our destination, be it a vessel or an island of something else, Lise and I will remain with the ship and defend it in case of attack. Hero, I believe you would be the ideal choice to venture forth and deal with the cause of our troubles.
Because of course we are.
Yeah. Then it is settled. I know not what awaits us, but it will rue the day it reeled us in. Rue the day.
Rue the day.
It's important that we get in a proper ruing.
Okay, and now... dungeon. However, before I do that...
Oh, it's dungeon time. My
it is
God.
dungeon time. For the first time in ages. It's time to do a thing. Into the dungeon we go.
Few times are for cowards.
And for people who don't have friends. Or who aren't brilliant healers. Or tanks. Basically, if you're DPS, you're SOL.
The dungeon is the place we're currently in. Surprise!
At the Siren Song Sea. Oh hey, I see a sea.
I guess I'll do Andrew. He's at least in melee range.
What?
I think some of my buttons make explosions happen around people, so it's not as helpful when you're not in melee range.
It only explodes around you.
I think they explode around my dance partner when I do certain buttons. I don't know. We don't do enough combat for me to know in my class.
Yeah, the only things that do is your technical and standard step, and your AoE heal for the dance partner.
Yeah,
those are the only things.
And I'm supposed to use step on every cooldown. Like I'm supposed to do as often as possible.
Yeah, but it only procs on you. It doesn't proc on anybody else.
I don't know. All I know is that it's always recommended that you pick a melee DPS, and we don't have one.
Well, yes, but you do have another DPS.
Yeah, well, those things don't very much clarify whether a tank or a ranged DPS is a better option after the melee DPS. I just know pick a melee DPS, and we don't have one. It definitely won't matter.
In this instance, thankfully, no.
Okay, let's go. Wee, come on over. Time to die. Hello. Oh, God.
Would you like some nightmares? I brought nightmares.
Okay, I'm tired of these guys hanging out in the background. Come here.
Everything here is awful.
Yeah, it's not a great island. Oh, sweet. Free boat.
I'm not part of a boat.
Fuck is that?
Do you like my goat, Squid?
That is a Lugat.
Oh, it's got a face up top too. I didn't even see that yet. I mean, it's kind of cute.
All right. Sure.
Once I saw the mask. I was only seeing the weird nightmare face originally, which seems to be its chest or something. I don't know. Huh? Oh, its hitbox stops me from going that way. Okay. I tried to run through it. Mistake.
That was a cool move.
Is that a stack?
Usually they are, yeah. Especially in a 4-man dungeon. It's usually best to just stack on them. What?
Yep.
It's about to clap. Damn.
Get.
Come to us. Rude, honestly. Got him. Good job.
You got the thing, but was it an upgrade? No.
Ooh, a ring. We time to die. This is just like a Cthulhu island? What is this? What is the point of this place?
Oh my god, they're like manta ray octopus, not just monsters. They're nightmares. Let them be this.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused. Oh, sorry, fire bad. That's what I'm
Fire is
confused by.
misunderstood.
I've never.
Fire had a troubled childhood.
Oh. Well, fire should get some therapy.
Fire-chan, no.
It's not my responsibility. Alright, who's fighting me now? Oh. Oh, let's go under the ghost ship. Ooh, skinless skipper. Bro, it's just a skeleton. Don't think too much about it. Like,
Well, because it's a funny name. It is. Because the skipper is like another like sailor name. And so they did an alliteration, you guys. Look at them go.
Yeah, I get that you like alliteration, but
yeah, it's artful.
more like fartful. Get out of here. I don't
Wow,
need that shit.
burn.
See, I can do alliteration too.
It's not what that word means. It's not even close to what that word means.
Let's see. Okay, goodbye, ghost ship. This feels like a
Look at this
WoW
guy.
raid or a WoW
Yeah,
instance.
no, dead mines. The governor? Wait.
What?
Why?
The governor of what?
I don't know. It's a weird name.
Oi, governor.
I'm gonna be squinting real hard if this ends with a werewolf fight.
Wow.
Oop. Ah!
Wow, look at all that Shadow Realm.
What was that? Oh, I got a. Is that a spread? That's a spread, isn't it? Oh, I got sucked. That was rude. Oh, I got a tentacle. I don't know what to do with the tentacle. Just gonna keep hoping for the best.
What the? Oh, that's a lot of friends.
Oh.
Oh!
Itty bit. Those are some very small pockets of not pain.
I think he's dead. Oh no, he's not.
No, not quite.
The game just unlocked him from my target.
We did it. We installed an anarchy. It was that easy all along.
Apparently so.
Wow, we took over a whole nation. We could have got its governor. Or a city, I guess I should say. Wow, look at all these people coming to greet us. The new governors.
Are they friendly?
Would not actually let me target that guy. That was odd.
Is
The
I
guy
a
is
coffin
tombstone.
man?
I love it. Great. Honestly.
If you're here to meet in your death, I've got multiple sizes available. Oh my god.
That's a lot of people beating me up. I would appreciate if all of you, or one of you, could drop dead.
Yeah. Would you like more AoE with your sandwich? A barber can give you a haircut. Carpenter, take you out to lunch.
It has to be wildly inefficient to punch someone to death with a coffin, right?
I just think of that Dark Souls 2 enemy that has 2 shields.
Beat him, then bury him in it.
He's like
burying the evidence and burying the body at the same time. Exactly.
You remember the guy that has 2 shields that are interlocking with each other like a puzzle piece? And then next to him is another guy with 2 shields? Just the absolute goofiest shit. I pop all my cooldowns for no reason. Whee! Scariest part is I don't remember what they do.
That is pretty scary, yeah. Figured it out.
I think one of them is a damage boost and one of them is a defense, like a damage blocker, and one of them's a heal that affects me and the other person that I'm linked with.
Ooh, treasure.
And I pretty much just press them all at the same time every now and then. Pretty much whenever I remember they exist. Somebody's head's exploding right now.
The fleshless captive.
This is what happens to somebody's gameplay skills when entire sessions involve no combat. It's just conversations.
Yeah, usually you do. I mean, you don't usually play this game even remotely as close as to how we're playing it.
Yeah.
This is true, yeah.
Although experiencing the story still largely involves sitting there and reading for like 6 hours and then doing a dungeon. That part's true to form.
Yeah, but if you were, a real player, you would just skip it all.
Non-Let's Player form, people binge incredibly massive games in one weekend. So like everybody knew the fucking ending of this expansion, not this, the new expansion, like 2 days after it came out. And like every day these days, the fucking like various late game bosses of Elden Ring are constantly like trending on Twitter.
I mean, you gotta do that though, because you're only gonna subscribe for a month. You're not gonna sit here and subscribe for like a whole year again.
I do wonder how much they get in trouble that way. It's flowy. I just want you to play with me forever. And whatever the plot of things is. Yeah.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Virgin tears? Is that what you just said to me?
Maybe we can like negotiate with her, get along. How bad could someone named Laura Lee really be? That's like almost.
Laura Levy's nuts. What is going on?
What? Okay. Oh, it's called Forced March. That explains a lot, actually. So we want to not be across. So we don't want to be across from a bad puddle because we're forced to walk through her. You want to try to take her away from the puddles so that we can get a new angle, because I think it's gonna force us to walk through her, so we need to angle ourselves so that it's not a bad puddle on the other side. Ah!
Oh, no!
Yep. It's the thing I said. I did it.
Well, I aimed myself through the gap, and then it was like walk forward. I was like,
No, that's what I'm saying. You have to walk through her. It makes you walk through her. So you need to take her away from the puddles and then angle yourself so that across from her is not a puddle. So we like take her to this.
Through her.
Yeah, so take her to this clearing so we can all get an angle. Because otherwise you're covered in puddles.
Oh, this was away this time, right?
Ooh, I went in a weird direction. That was weird.
Not a lot of options here. I'm gonna get all the way.
It's the retreat. Get close.
Oh, it's pushing away. Okay. Yep, force.
Well,
oh yeah. Oh, too far. Yep. Putting bad circles on me. Did she just stop doing the other mechanic? The one that involved thinking?
Thinking will get you killed.
Nothing's really happened in this fight for a while. It's kind of weird. Oh, they're there. Okay. Gotcha.
What are they going to be, though? Advance.
Oh my god, why that way?
Okay, got it. Everything's fine.
I need to get better at playing Black Mage again. Oh my goodness.
Glowering crud? What the fuck is... What'd you say to me, game?
What the fuck?
Doop.
Greed and greed.
Thank the 12. Everything here would appear to be in order. Good. Repairs should be completed by the time we return to the Misery, whereupon we shall resume our journey without further delay.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
Right, this level started on a ship. I forgot.
Yeah.
Went on just such a whole journey that I completely forgot what we were doing at the beginning.
And there's Doma.
Bleep. Bleep. The glass ocean. I read it right, I think, maybe. Don't no one correct me, shut up. Illegal to correct me.
I remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugane. The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Offard, from Doma. All the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
The game is officially trying its hardest to get Andrew's attention.
Yeah.
Pay attention to me.
Shame is that it's a Final Fantasy game, so I will never give it my full attention.
Ironically, from said country.
I mean, just because a country I like makes something doesn't mean I have to like it. Congratulations! You now stand in Kugane, the western port of Hingashi. Regrettably, the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for the unseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. Oh, thank you, appreciate it. Ba 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 ba.
Give me your fucking pants.
Why you keep taking
Chaps in this
people's
case.
pants,
He had a selection of chaps to pick from. Glad though I am to have arrived, I would remind you all that we are far from home with limited resources at our disposal. Duly noted, brother. I shall take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Doma is our final destination, and our first order of business should be to secure passage there. No, why is she here too? Captain Garlean, I realize you pledged only to take us as far as Kugane, and I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. I should, however, be interested to know how you would go about reaching Othard were you in our position.
At the risk of stating the obvious, you are in a port. Surely there is a kind and generous soul here who will aid you for the right price? You cannot be the first traveler seeking passage to Doma.
The captain makes a good point. 'Tis like that Yugiri and Gosetsu were forced to come here for the selfsame reasons we were. They must have found a way to Othard, assuming they are not still in the city. Ere we seek passage, mayhap we should first seek our friends.
Leave it to me, Alphino. Making friendly inquiries is my specialty. Lest you forget, I got plenty of practice in Ishgard. Captain Garlean, would you direct us to the nearest tavern? It's the only place I know how to be.
Oops, sorry.
Did you skip it?
So the tavern one, right?
Desperate for a drink.
Yeah. Desperate for a drink, are we? You may find one in that large building just beyond the pier. Whether your journeys have come to an end or are about to begin, the Shiokaze hostelry? Hostelry?
Hostelry. Hostelry, there we go. We got there. Like a
that sounds
hostel.
hostile, I don't want to... Hostelry is an ideal place to rest. Relax and reflect, or so they say. And with that, my dear scions, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must away. Ours was never a fast-moving business.
The spice trade, you mean?
But of course, surely you did not think I traveled halfway around the world and delivered you to your destination solely out of the kindness of my heart?
Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain, and may the navigator watch over and keep you. Spice must flow and whatnot. Right then, to the hostelry.
After you.
Everybody walk in unsettling unity.
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the seventh dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugane and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
To paraphrase,
Turtleman.
Kugane is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
Who wants to be Hancock?
Not it. How did Tatur manage to run directly into the only Look how open this place is.
Yeah.
How did she run directly into him on a quote-unquote accident? I'm like, I don't know if I believe you, man. I don't know if I can buy that one.
Clearly you haven't watched anime.
There's so much space. And she ran straight through the sand. I don't know, I'd have misgivings about that. Is that sand? Oh, it's not sand.
And to be the cock.
Oh, it's cobbles.
I guess I'll do it. I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna do it.
Cobbles.
And you must be the warrior of light, slayer of gods, riders of dragons, savior of Ishgard, dealer of pants. If some of the more puzzling rumors are to be believed. Did we
just said that a minute ago? It's really funny.
Did we steal pants?
They
At
heard
some
me.
point?
I'm the game whisperer, and whenever I say something, it happens in the game.
I knew it! May I say what an honor and pleasure it is to make your acquaintance, good sir. I just know you and I are going to get along famously. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall make an effort to point out various landmarks along the way. If you would be so good as to follow me.
I know you just finished a tour, but what if there was another tour? And then we burn this place down too.
I gotta follow Hancock now. Yes, there is a sightseeing point on top of a light pole, and it's a pain in the ass to get there because it's a fucking jumping puzzle to get up there. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You are now standing in Tenkanto. Loosely translated, the name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, makes reference to the aetheryte which stands over yonder, which everybody should attune to as soon as we're done this conversation.
The design's markedly different from those of Charlie, and yet I trust its function is identical.
A diplomat and a scholar. The wonders never cease. Far Eastern aetheryte technologies have a long and storied tradition, I assure you. This particular example was constructed by the Onishishu. I had to read that one for a half second there. A collective of skilled craftsmen guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you'll find it no less reliable than its Western counterparts. Attune, if you like.
Clicky, 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 clicky.
As I wait for you guys to walk over, and then walk back.
And point our hand at it for a bit.
You like progress bars? Because boy, have I got the game for you.
Alright.
Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the aetheryte. Come, let us move along. Markets are next.
You are over-enthused about our supposed interest in the thing that is just like the thing that was back home. 100,000 seems like a lot of experience for a quest like this. It's like a 20th of a level for talking to somebody on a tour. They're like a summoning bell. If only you could use those.
Shut up.
Maybe I should pay a visit.
We've arrived at the largest shopping district in Kugane. Kugane Dori. Wow. Kugane and Kugane. Kugane, as you are doubtless unaware, is an ancient Hingan word for gold. So, in this prosperous port, where golden fortunes are made, lesser fortunes, or kogane, are earned by the local merchants. It's all quite logical once you learn the language.
Now you're beginning to speak my language.
Oh-ho! A kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin.
He's back. Or is somebody else? I don't remember. Might
This
be
is someone
new.
else. This was the guy who was walking around looking like he was waddling. Who wants this guy?
Well, I'm everyone else on the screen.
Okay. Andrew, do you want to volunteer? I have one person on the screen.
He's dead. He's hoping we won't
sorry,
notice.
I forgot I was muted. I thought I wasn't. Hancock of the East Alden Trading Company. You are with clients today?
Why, if it isn't Master Keaton, pray allow me to introduce you to my esteemed guest, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kugane Dori.
Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am Keaton of the Hakuchi clan. That's such a terrible name. Okay. And it's my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. As we receive many foreign visitors in Kugane, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured, your Eorzean Gil are welcome here. I invite you to peruse our wares at your leisure.
Oh, crap. We didn't even think about the currency exchange. Goodness.
Why would we have to think about that? It's a video game. We're gonna get the best rates possible anyways.
Arms, armor, foodstuffs, potables. Here you will find all of them and more.
My favorite thing about tours is how I don't ever pay any attention during them.
Don't forget to attune to the Aethernet shard.
I will literally forget everything immediately. I can't even say forget. I don't listen. During both real life and video game tours, I just completely check out immediately and take no information in. Hey, look, a summoning bell. Man, I should really send my guy on a mission.
All right, you know what? I'm suspending New Game Plus here
report.
temporarily.
Wow, let's send him on a new one. Oh wow, basilisk egg. I wonder what those will be worth.
I really want to smack you.
Well, what is a oh, I thought it was a Tojo supplier. That was way more exciting than Tool. Oh, this is the dye salesman. And they sell live shrimp. That's normal. A paper parasol for all of my money. Wow. What an honor. Can't wait to spend all my money.
Parasol, you say? From which merchant? Is it tool supplier?
No, at the independent peddler. Below all of the dyes, there's a parasol. For 100,000 gil. Fuck that.
If we may pause here for a moment. This road leads to the Asian Guy, the district in which Asian, or foreigners, are permitted to reside.
Sounds so much like he's saying Asian.
They're just trying to not say Gaijin.
Would this also be where the foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire?
Precisely. So, as you see, it would not be all unusual to cross paths with one of your Garlean cousins here. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not want any physical altercations, after all. Such bats are being strictly forbidden. The Seki Segumi punish breaches of the peace quite severely. I have seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation. Though, to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot.
What? Cut down then and there? You're joking, right?
Would that I were, but alas, these samurai are a humorous lot. Why, I recall one instance where a foreign merchant in his cups dare lay hands upon a Hingan aristocrat in front of a Seki Segumi. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke.
I don't even want to think about that.
So, as you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another, or you with yourselves in the manner of the late Teleji Ajaleji.
He's dead. Remember that time he fell in half? Everyone had a good laugh at that. And then Raubon's arm fell off.
Oh, how I amuse myself. But we must carry on. I've yet to show you the Garlean consulate.
Just aghast and blinking. My expression has not recovered.
Right, before you go anywhere. Hold on. Before you go anywhere.
Oh my god.
Have a parasol. And you have a parasol.
Am I a pretty princess? Fuck, that doesn't do it.
You do not have enough inventory space, Andrew.
Fashion
How
accessories.
dare you not have enough
Sorry,
inventory
give me a
space?
second. Let me go talk to a guy.
I'm doing theming. I dance happily with my parasol.
You cannot emote with them out, I don't think.
I like how whenever you can't emote, you can always do your default dance, but it won't work.
They're under
But you can click it.
right? Yeah, fashion accessories. Like,
am I pretty?
Yay, thank you.
Now we can all look ridiculous together.
How dare you? I'm perfect.
Where is it?
In fashion
It's
accessories.
under fashion accessory. Have fun finding that one. It's under character.
There's like a net detail
Does it
underneath.
slow me down when I fall?
If only.
Would that make the platforming challenge easier or harder? I can still sprint with it.
I mean, that's really all that matters, right?
Yep.
Whenever we're in the city, we must use this.
You look funnier
all the time.
the more you make it bounce. I can't talk with it out.
Nope. This, as you may have surmised, is the consulate of you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate. But their uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West. Were you to travel far and wide, you would find that many such variations exist, often inspired by local designs. All of which goes to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all of creation is not without its artisans.
You did another quest.
There is oh so much more I could speak of. The soothing waters and the onsen, the ephemeral designs, or delights of the pleasure district. But you are doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let us retire to the company offices. Okay.
Immediately the parasols have been dropped. They are dead to us.
Why does everybody keep targeting me?
Terrifying unified bow.
At long last, we have arrived at our destination. May I present to you our humble offices? We have much to discuss, but will refrain from further prattle. Come, come, right this way.
And we do the story now. Look at the little statue.
Our thaumaturges took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doma Liberation Front.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Auri Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugane.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map. We are here in Kugane, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha. Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I am told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
Though I'm reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be construed as placing ourselves in Lord Lodorito's debt, we must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Alamegan allies place their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. Here's more materia. It would seem inefficient for us all to venture out together in search of information on Yugiri and Gosetsu's whereabouts, agreed? Agreed. We need to cast our net wider, split up and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we're to coordinate our efforts effectively, we'll need to establish a working base of operations here. Indeed. Tantara would be best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. While she attends to that, we four can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Alice and I will take on those in the southern districts of the city, and the two of you can take those in the north. In anticipation of such an eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some sketches of Yugiri and Gosetsu during our voyage.
Holy shit.
Sketches.
Damn.
When a fucking commissioning artist puts out like a fucking mural that's perfect and like, just doing a warm-up before I start other stuff. Wow. You should warn me you were a bit of an artist, but these are great. They'll definitely come in handy. They almost look like official concept art from Earth. Looks like it's you and me, hero. Let's step outside and talk about where to start.
And by talk about where to start, you mean walk 5 feet, talk to you for 3 sentences, walk another 5 feet, talk to you for another 5 sentences.
Yeah. You know, the game. Nobody seems to be helping us. I know what to do. We just write wanted on the poster. Reward. Wow, Alphino's sketches are so... I don't know how to put it, but they're very... Well, see for yourself. Yeah, I just did.
Are you really going to show us again?
Apparently. You may view Alphino's sketch at any time during this quest using the relevant key items. Okay.
Okay, let me go look at it in the key items again real quick. Hold on. Oh man, how
we have
looking
to.
it is.
We actually have to.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. It looks just like it did a second ago. Wowee. Wait. Oh, I have to do it with her?
You have to do it with Lise, yeah.
Invalid target? Oh, it's like bad to have her targeted?
Apparently.
It doesn't work with like Zelda like logic. It looks more like them than they do. Honestly, we could make a living doing this. Oh, sorry, no time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting Kakeru at the Onsen? That was it.
Off to the hot springs.
Yep.
I'll meet you there. Bye.
Die. It's so far away. I'm just gonna go to every single place. Oh shit. How do I wait?
You know what? I'm gonna go chill in the hot springs while I wait for you guys.
This map isn't shaped like the level is. Wait. Can I go upstairs over here? Okay. I made a grave mistake.
All right, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna grab every single, whatever it's called,
Aethernet shard.
Aether shard. Yeah, I'm gonna grab every Aethernet shard. Otherwise, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to do.
I'm at least getting the ones along the way.
Can you summon mounts here? No, you cannot. Fuck.
No,
All
unfortunately not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even bother getting the ones on the way. I'm just getting every single one right now because I've played this game enough times to know that I'm gonna be coming back here and going all over this stupid godforsaken map. I'm not gonna keep running through it. It's fucking awful, dude.
Welcome
There's not a single
to
main
your
city in
new
Final Fantasy that
hell.
feels fun to run through. They're only good to teleport through.
Is this one at least finally on one screen?
Yeah, this one's
are we
all
at
on
that
one
level of
screen.
technology yet?
Yeah, this is all on one screen.
This is post PS4, PS3.
Yeah, this is the PS4 era.
Because that's one of the biggest reasons towns are confusing to navigate is you can't even look at a map of them because they're like 4 maps. You're like, just let me. What does the town look like?
Come one, come all, burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes. There is naught that the mystical waters of the Bokaisen hot springs cannot heal. Oh, what is that in your hand? This.
It's called hentai and it's art.
Have you seen this man and this woman? You seek this aura and this Rogadin, do you? 1,000 apologies, but I cannot help you. It is against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons past or present.
Please, we came all the way from Eorzea to find our friends.
We have a reputation to consider, miss. Men and women from all walks of life come here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion, and we have ever honored their wishes. Only the Seki Segumi may demand otherwise. I am sorry, but there is naught I can do.
I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else then. What about that woman who runs the hostelry? Kotokaze, was it?
Okay, now let's try to click in. Come left and through the door.
Oop. Oh, I can't just throw myself off a cliff.
Unfortunately not.
This demands a costume change.
Oh no.
There
no.
we go. Beach wear.
Oh, okay.
I wish I could sit down or lay. I wish I could lay down.
Yeah. It would be nice.
Don't I have another way of sitting down?
Not a C pose? You mean? Flash C pose?
C pose?
Yeah, slash C pose when you're sitting down.
Oh.
Yeah, when you're sitting down, I will change your sitting pose.
Oh, there it is. That is the really goofy one.
Oh my goodness. What? Are you serious?
He's so fucking cute. That's so fucking goofy. Look at him. It's such a goofy fucking man. The transition was so good. This one's really... He's fucking flexible.
Yeah, like, damn, that does not look... Like, I've sat like that before, and it's not comfy.
Can you even do
For
that?
very long
Is that even on
periods
your
of time.
list? Oh, that's yours, huh?
Yeah, like, this is... So...
Because I don't have that pose.
Position 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I like that he puts his hands in the air first for some reason. It makes the transition to the... It's not cross-legged, but almost look way funnier. I did not even know this was a thing in this game.
Yeah, that sitting position does not look like that's not comfy for long periods of time at all.
I've seen this before and it's really goofy looking, and so I was really confused when I sat down and it didn't look like that. Where's Andrew? He's searching for the last one.
He's over here.
No, I'm just sitting with the women. I'm not gonna sit with the guys.
Hello. It's funny because when you walk up, they ask if you'd like to join us.
Just me and Otter having a good time. Or ferret, whatever.
Does it not persist?
Wait, hang on. 1 second. I think I have a thing that will make this a whole lot better once I can. Where is it? There it is. Fire!
Maximum spread.
Wow. That is quite the man spreading.
Doing it so hard I'm levitating
And you've
over
got
the water.
sandals on too. God damn.
At least he doesn't have socks and sandals on.
I mean, his fur counts as socks. Or nature's
I
socks.
guess. Unwoven socks.
Still, yeah. It's just one of those places, you know. It's nice. Nice view when it's
Are the
not
two tied to each other?
cloudy.
or-
I don't think. No.
The smugness
not.
of that one.
Yeah, I really don't like the.
I don't mind the cross-armed pose, but him defaulting to that every single time he stands still for 5 seconds would look really smug and showy. Let's see. It doesn't save your C pose, that's weird.
It does. It just takes a moment for it to refresh.
Is that how it works?
Yep. Just takes a moment. See?
Well, it's good. I just typed it over and over again.
Oh yeah, just sit down and wait about 5 seconds.
Weird. I guess they only made one sitting animation, and then it has to like go from there. Oh, we've done this for so long that it's now nightfall.
Yep.
Oh wait, did I get this one? Probably not.
You know what? You probably forgot the Kugane hostelry.
I'm missing the barracks.
Did you get the one for the hostelry?
Yep. I got all of them except for the barracks. So I'm gonna go get the barracks right now.
Okay.
That one like behind the building? It's like over here. Hello, terrifying chocobo person. You have seconds to live. What are your final words?
Walk?
Death squat. Where even is he? He lost to nature? Is he dead?
Ah, now I have all of them. Aha!
Haha. I'm probably missing pier number
There we
1.
go.
Maybe even more. I'm probably missing most of the bottom left or something.
You can just check. It'll gray out the ones you haven't gotten. Yokozo, traveler. Can I interest you in some rice wine? Exceptional quality, delivered but the other day. Sure, lady. Here you go. Seeing these people? Ah, an Ori shinobi and a Rogadan samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with some few of my own. If I speak of that which you know, Ijin, be not offended. You are familiar with the situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea? The doomed rebellion after 2.5 decades of quiet? I see. And you are familiar with the ways of Hingashi, how we elect to stand apart and support no cause of our own? Indifferent and callous, some may call us, but pragmatism is essential if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical, and so Kugane is open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or if I must speak more plainly, yes, I can help you. But if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? I mean, what are they gonna do, fight us?
If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like.
As you wish. The two individuals of whom you speak did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. Few ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on the behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I will provide you with the names of the captains if you like.
You've been a great help, Mistress Kotokaze. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime.
We would welcome your custom, miss.
We should question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first 3, I'll take the rest, and we'll meet here when we're finished, alright? Good luck. Hey, it's taking us to where I most likely need to go to get my remaining thingies. Hooray. Oop, I missed the bridge. Oh,
it's up above.
Oh, whoops, it's upstairs inside.
Stairs, yep.
You go from over here. Okay. Choices were made.
Mistakes
and they were
done.
wrong. I made a calculated risk, but boy am I bad at math.
Lot of red. Lot of Tory red.
Ow.
I've already got this one. Oh, fuck.
Go ahead and just start reading them. I'll catch up.
Do it, do it, do it.
Are you guys muted or?
No. Are you here?
Well, I said go ahead and read them. I'll catch up. I was getting the aether rates.
Well, I figured you'd want to be here. I don't know what's gonna happen. What if it's your?
Nothing ever happens. It's always 3 pieces of data.
Okay. And I'm gonna hand the thing over.
Yep.
Passengers? No, we no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now we only transport goods. I told this to the samurai and sent him on his way. The woman? Ha! If it is woman you seek, the pleasure houses have plenty.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
That guy's got some travels.
Yeah,
as far as go for it.
Yes, a Rogadin gentleman did approach me. He wanted to charter a ship to take him across the Ruby Sea, the mad devil. I sent him away like all the others before him. The woman? Nay, I know her not. Okay then.
We did it.
Yeah, as far as I can remember, nothing significant's ever happened during these. It's always you always do the 3 things and then you talk to somebody afterwards. It continues.
A guy or a girl? You ask me if I've seen this Ari woman and this Rogadin samurai. The woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He was for Doma, but I could not help him. We travel solely between here and Atan. It would be unreasonable detour. Alright, thank you.
We did it. Now I've got all the warpy spots. Looks like a dead end boat
job.
place.
It is. We are just below the airship docks, actually.
Well, I'm going to an aetheryte shard,
Is
and then
there
I'm
a
going to
back
teleport
door?
to the hostelry.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Teleportation.
Andrew, come back.
Ran past it.
We
my
miss
bad.
you. How did it... Oh, never mind. Judging from the look on your face, you didn't have much better luck than I did. Well, I suppose we might as well head back to... Wait, I just remembered. There was someone on my list I forgot to visit. Gyodo. He's a Namatsu fisherman, whatever that means, and a regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around? What does he look like? Okay, whatever. Apparently, he's upstairs.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Namazu. These
he's
guys
a
are-
little mud man.
He's a giant catfish.
Oh, he's a catfish.
What? Why do you stare? You have business with me?
By the 12, a talking fish.
Yes, yes, a talking fish. How very observant of you, Ejin. You find me in good spirits, so your rudeness I will ignore this once. But only if you address me again in the proper manner.
Sorry, I've never met a... Let's start again. You're Gyodo, right? My name is Lise, and this is the Warrior of Light. We're looking for some friends of ours.
I have a poster.
I see, I see. Both these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby Sea.
Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same for us?
Yes, yes, this would not be a problem. For you I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay?
Probably.
I didn't think to bring any money. What? But surely Tatru will let us take whatever we need from the Scion's coffers, right? We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends?
Yes, yes, but hurry. The ship must depart under the cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Tasogare Bridge. Do not forget your fare. Bring many gil, yes?
Bring many of the vague gil we have not established the price of. It's about time our luck changed. Alphino and the others will be thrilled. Or conned. Let's find out. Ow, my shins. just hearing everybody crash one by one.
Ruby Bazaar.
Talk to the person.
Didn't have a thing over his head. He's so tricky. We spoke with a number of merchants and captains at the southern piers. Several recognized Gosetsu and confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Othard. None, however, made any mention of Lady Yugiri. Yes, it was the same story for us. And then you'll never believe what happened. And then we fade to black. So this Gyodo claims to have aided both Gosetsu and Yugiri. How fortuitous.
Not the word I would have chosen, Mr. Alphino.
Stupid's what I'd call it. How can you agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle, or even confirming what it was in the first place?
Yes, that too was a misstep on their part, but it is not what troubles me most. Gyodo and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders ever eager to obtain a profit from others' misfortune.
Everyone else we questioned stated that Gosetsu was alone. Only Gyodo claims to have met both him and Yugiri. I suppose it's just possible that Gosetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Yugiri once he had found a willing captain?
But it is equally possible, if not more likely, that you are being deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kugane with agendas which may not run, which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. And what better way to do so than delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents?
Fine. You may be right about him, but if Gyodo's working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick on Yugiri and Gosetsu? I mean, if he did, he might know where they are, and if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him until he tells us the truth. That's a face. So if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think, which everyone keeps saying to her. Very well. We should prepare for the worst. Tataru will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you at a discreet distance.
Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs, even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you. The Seki Segumi will not hesitate to clap you in irons or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you will to return here at once. Is that clear?
I'd like to see them try. To review, Lise, Hiro, and I will meet with Gyodo as planned. Alphino will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Gyodo attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lise will subdue him, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the Seki Segumi, we will evade them with Alphino's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet with everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be for naught if Gyodo does not play for us for fools, but we shall see. To the bridge.
To the bridge.
We repeated everything we just said.
That we did, but you know, it's Final Fantasy, so they kind of do that a lot.
In other words... That's a cursed phrase in this house.
Hey guys, guess what? It's a solo instance.
Goodbye, friends. I chose really poorly. Because of the way that damn bridge works.
Bye, guys. I'll see you on the other side.
Goodbye. Our would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Make ready, hero. Something smells fishy.
Wow.
Gross.
Rude, frankly.
Also voiced. Hooray!
He's late.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes. This way, quickly now.
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
This ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me. These ones are for Doma.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, just business.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Oh! Ah!
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
He could have planned better.
Bloody places.
Where's the Ruby Bazaar? I don't even know.
Ruby Bazaar is the bazaar to the south area, isn't it?
Are we doing the dialogue together, or you guys have moved on?
I can wait here.
Dialogue.
What was that, Andrew?
I've moved on from the dialogue, so you're good to go.
Okay.
There's nothing in it for me, so.
As expected, the Sekizagumi have caught our scent. Since fighting them is out of the question, we'll have to wind our way back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading their patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. Use the smoke bombs to evade the patrols. Be warned that attacking the Sekizagumi will result in failure. It's time for gimmicky shit. What is this? The daily rep grind for the berry things? I don't remember what they're called. Shit. Yeah, I've muted everybody and just gone solo for now. What the fuck? Oh god. Wait. Oh, here it is. Ta-da! I can't go that way. Okay. Is there a way to use that with my controller? I don't actually know how. Stop selecting things. There we go. Okay. Is this the Ruby Bazaar? I don't have a marked objective, do I? Am I going the right way? Fuck. Follow the curious coach. What the fuck is the curious coach? What? Wait, what does that pop-up mean? Oh, there's a curious oh, you. I didn't even see you. That's what the kappas are called in this one? Oh, I did it. Wow. Definitely felt like I went the wrong way, and then I guess it was the exact right way.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think. You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gosetsu.
Well done, you. When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisei Gumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart. is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
Raphael is cool but rude. Michelangelo is a party dude. That was weird. For a second there, Effie didn't exist. Oh, not LSA. We all ready?
Yep.
I'm still annoyed he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. And now we can cook him. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around Kugane in the middle of the night with half the city guards snapping at our heels. Right then, Gyoto should be coming around soon. I think it's time we had a little chat, don't you? Does Gumi mean gang?
Maybe? I have no idea.
I was asking the weeb. Rise and shine, little fishy. Does Gumi mean gang?
Gumi mean gang?
Yeah.
No.
Because I recognize the Saik, Gumi, or whatever the fuck, and then there's the Shishi Gumi from Beastars, and every other gang in Beastars also ends with Gumi.
Think. Oh, you're meaning like. Okay. I think it has to be tied to something for it to be gang. I don't think. I think standalone. Yeah, it's just a suffix. So Gumi isn't. Huh?
It literally translates to sincerity group. So I think the Gumi is just group.
Gumi is group, but it needs to be attached to something.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't just say Gumi. Like you wouldn't just say like, hey, look, it's a Gumi of birds. Like you.
Well, yeah, I understood that it was a suffix because it's the end of a word. Yeah. But I'm like, it sure comes up a lot. Seems like I might be able to observe the trend here.
Yeah, but yes, it is group.
Rise and shine, little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep, or I'll give you another ride on my boot. Oh my god! Step on me, mommy.
Oh my god.
Those are a lot of boots.
No! No, more boots! All my secrets are yours for the asking.
It's like 50% boot.
And it's metal, too.
Yeah. Tell us what you know about Yugiri and Gosetsu. Every last detail. And if I find out later you lied to me...
No more lies. The clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word.
You will be more boot than man.
Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, only him. Yes, after a ship, so I provide an introduction to the Garleans.
You mean you let him into a trap as you did us? Because you are an Imperial spy.
Don't know I am no spy. It's just business. Fewer ships pass through Kugane these days, and we have struggled to make ends meet. So when the Garleans offered a bounty for any Domans found in Kugane...
Oh, my mistake. You're not a spy, but a common cutthroat. Now that I'm surprised, you need half a brain to be a spy. So what happened to the samurai?
Such a cruel, vicious tongue you have. You would not go quietly, no. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the Segumi came. They took the samurai away.
Hold on a moment. You mean to tell me the Ijin they arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, had I but known. If he is in the custody of the Seki Sugumi, I only need to see to it that the requisite funds find their way to the right official's hands, and your friend will walk free.
As it is in Ul'dah, so it is in Kugane. But given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means.
We'll make a pragmatist out of you yet, Master Alphino. You are free to wait here while I speak with the relevant official, but if you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside the barracks, we can go together.
I wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it would be best if Lise, the hero, and I joined you. Alright. But what about Gyoto? I will keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you return with Gosetsu. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. Soroban, mayhap it would be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure.
Who wants Soroban?
I think right now Andrew's no one here, right?
Yeah, I'll just take it.
The Turtle Man.
As you wish.
Everything is in order, and let us be off. The Seki Segumi barracks are to the north, which we have already been there, and attuned to the Aethernet shard.
Yep. Seki Seigumi. I noticed an extra pause in the voice acting. I'm like, oh fuck. That's even harder to say now.
Seki Seigumi was only spoken by Soroban. Alphino still said Seki Segumi.
He's a filthy gaijin. You gonna trust him?
Yeah, I wouldn't trust him.
I must ask that you wait here. You may be assured that this will not take long. I am not convinced.
Nope. Click on that spot. I look left and then I look right and then oh, it was shorter than normal. Is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think?
Damn it, Lise.
I have additional questions. Interrupting Cow says... He said it wouldn't take long, right? Because this feels a bit long to me. You might have ADHD. Calm down, Lise. Everything is going to be alright. Much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of government officials and their supposed incorruptibility. From what I've gathered of the Far East, they're probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. There seems to be a correct way to do everything here, bribery being no exception. I say we leave them to it, right, hero? Right. Everything's fine. Probably. I mean, it couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen.
Oh, you just had to say it.
What could possibly go wrong? I'm doing the folded arms pose. Oh no, the shirt gives me a tattoo too?
How about you?
was Gosetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
Oh. I suppose we should follow her then.
Victory to the samurai!
That doesn't seem fair.
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Gosetsu!
Oh! This is a surprise! What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisukuni, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
And we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
I guess he saved himself.
Yep.
Ding. I'm about to be ready for the next expansion. It's always weird when he teleports. He's back.
Was Andrew voicing Gosetsu?
I don't remember.
Probably.
Sure, why not?
He seems like somebody he would have been excited to voice.
Yeah.
I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me.
There's no need for that. You have no way of knowing. You had no way of knowing we would come looking for you. We were after a ship to take you to Doma, yes? It just so happens we have found a willing captain.
Truly? What fortune?
We will tell you all about it back at the company offices. Alphino and Tataru are waiting for us there. Right back down to the Ruby Bazaar.
And in we go.
Bleh. I guess that's what I wanted to do. Gosetsu, thank the 12 you are unharmed.
Andrew?
Sorry, I'm still catching up. As you can see, Master Alphinaud, I am the very picture of health. You vile fiend, malevolent trickster! How kind the kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. But first, I demand you return. Oops. Stupid fucking hate this goddamn game. Return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me.
You have every right to be angry, good sir. Gladly would I return to you your coin, had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand.
Setting that matter aside for the moment, where is Lady Yugiri? Was she not traveling with you?
For a time, aye, but we parted ways some while ago. The better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hien.
Lord Hien?
Forgive me, I have yet to explain. Lord Hien is the heir to Doma's throne and our master. His was a passionate voice for the cause of Doman liberation, and we were learned of the Emperor's death, it only grew louder.
So you seized upon the opportunity and rose up to reclaim your freedom, only for your hopes to be dashed when Xenos led his army onto your lands.
The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him and the might of the 12th, we had no chance. Once Lord Hien understood this, his blade, Yugiri, take to the sea. He bade Yugiri to take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand and fight, that they might have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war. And then, one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Emperor's reach, and that to find him, I would need Yugiri's aid. The situation grows more perilous by the day, but the new viceroy, Yotsuru, is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of our people. There is naught she would not do to further her pursuit of Lord Hien.
Thank you. I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. It should please you to learn that we are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow their imperial oppressors.
Then allow me to join you. My inquiries here bore no fruit, hence my desire to return to Othard. Once there, I can lead you to our headquarters in Yangtze, where we shall all be reunited with Yugiri.
Mayhap not all. Alphinaud's talents would seem better applied here in Kugane, working closely with Tatru and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There is a Garlean embassy just down the road, after all. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should be glad to accompany you all. As a soldier in the field, so to speak? Come now, brother, a competent commander assigns all soldiers the tasks best suited to them, as you, of all people, should know. And you are so very good at espionage and intrigue. For we all must serve each in our own way. Very well, it would seem my place is here. All the characters I voice are splitting up, and or getting stabbed. Hooray.
Or both. Wait, you did say and/or. Yeah.
Yep. Sauron's waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot. We're losing 2 of them at each place we visit.
Well, this time we lost 4, actually.
2 characters I voice.
Oh, 2 characters you voice, yes.
Yeah. I had 6, and now we lost 2 because of the stabbing, and now we lost 2 because we're leaving these 2 behind. Oh, thank God. And I can differentiate these two by doing... I basically just give one of them a vaguely English accent and the other one not. Or like some kind of... I don't even know, not even English, I don't know, Final Fantasy speak voice? I give Alice a Final Fantasy voice and I give Lise, I just say her lines.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out like, am I separating fucking Alphino and Alice enough right now? This is so frustrating. But them sounding similar makes sense too.
You good over there, Andrew?
He's dead.
Yep, I'm still
literally dead.
Alright. I have been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed, and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay? Yep.
After you, my
shelled friend.
If you insist. With me, everyone. The Ruby Sea awaits.
This is false advertising. This sea is
most
blue.
awful place in this expansion, in my opinion.
Doman?
No. The Ruby Sea.
Oh. Is this another
This place
dungeon?
fucking sucks.
Is there like a region or is it a dungeon?
You'll understand in a moment why I hate this place.
Are we getting chipwrecked in the squeakquel?
I remember the water, how it turned crimson in the morning sun.
What the fuck?
That is a 200 floor dungeon.
That is a Jenga game no one lost. I didn't know you could fucking kill screen Jenga.
Rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Ophard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
That is absurd looking.
How wide and beautiful she is, the Ruby Sea, filled with promise and adventure and treasures, many wonderful treasures. Alright.
Ding.
Ding. You finished the expansion.
Yay.
It's good. You get to go to the next one.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Now, in order to reach the shores of Othard, you will need to cross the resplendent waters you see before you. However, this is easier said than done. To set forth without making the necessary preparations is to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel, and your life should you resist. But the fate can be avoided by paying the Ruby Tithe, thereby earning you the blessings of the Pirate Lords. So, let us go and greet them. Our destination is the isle to the west.
That doesn't look very far to me. Here, why don't we jump in and swim for it? I've had my fill of boats.
An excellent idea. I think you shall find the water to your liking. I will use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the isle.
And now you understand why I hate this place.
Because it's the introduction of swimming?
No, because you have to swim all the way out there.
Welcome to the swimming
Can you run while swimming?
Can we go underwater? We can! Look, oh, you book it.
Catch her.
I mean, I'm going. Oh, Jesus. Right, this should be easy, and a good way to loosen up before the next fight, whenever it comes. 20 Gil says I beat you there. Well, you just made me waste my sprint with your stupid dialogue. Blech. I'm so shiny, it's weird. It's one of my favorite things is the detail that your animations change whenever you go faster in this game.
You can't peloton in the water either.
Yeah, only sprint works, and it's on cooldown now. I love that. I love that whenever you change your speed, you have a different running animation and a different swimming animation. It's a really cool detail.
Yeah.
I'm so shiny now.
Ah, there you are. I trust you enjoyed yourselves. Follow me, my friends. The one with whom we must speak is a man named Tansui.
Gesundheit. Original joke. A vast, weird dog.
Okay.
This feels like a PvP arena.
Probably was, or is, or can be. Who knows?
All.
Wow, so much gear.
New character, who dis?
I fear you have the advantage of me. Most honorable and esteemed warrior of light, I am Tansui, a humble mate who serves at the pleasure of the Confederacy's captain. As you are in the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. You wish to pay the ruby tithe, yes? With your gil, perhaps? It is just as well. Foreign currencies are in high demand these days.
I would pay for their passage to Authored. Does this sum meet with your satisfaction?
The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that you would reach your destination safely, unless you tripled it.
Do you take me for a fool? I know the price, as do all.
Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kugane, I think I need not tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The wise and the cautious shirk our waters and our custom, and the foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation.
Meaning? Sir, you've got to come quickly. The bastards are at it again. I tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it.
Oh, very well. I will be there shortly. A proposition. Their comrades struck me as a worthwhile investment. I would not hear men name me a cat before Koban, so I shall consider their tithe paid. Not for what they have done, but for what I expect they will do.
I'm not sure what to make of that, man, but at least the matter of our tithe is settled for now. What was that he and the other pirate were talking about? Maybe we gotta go and have a look. And I'll stand here. Bye.
But we just had the tithe paid. We can just go.
Well, he said based on what he expects us to do.
Okay, do you want to walk or do you want to fly?
There we go.
Why?
No. All right.
As he gets in horrible squish seat again. But yeah, this is why I hate this place, because swimming everywhere.
Listen, it was a big new deal at the time. Look at that incredible swimming you can do. Whole animations for it and everything. What is Final Fantasy coming to? This is truly the next generation. It is when they got rid of PS3, so like, now we can swim. Ah, crab.
Ow, what the fuck?
Evil crab. that way, that way. I guess I am properly dressed for the beach episode.
Yeah.
The beach fucking story arc now.
Gentlemen, I'm told you were most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pirate. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us. You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kugane stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own. Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat. And the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, let us find Sullivan and put us here at once!
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
So. What an awkward area to walk around in all day.
Yeah.
Would you like thigh-high water.